How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to another video of Limbus Company. I'm DemoonicWolf, and today we are continuing where we last left off in Canto 8. Now, before we get started, I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and with that, sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy today's video. Let's get started.
보호크라님 외 12인 철벽당 입성하십니다.
Okay. We entered the hall where the first round was to be held. As always, the servant by the gate announced our arrival with the resounding holler we'd grown to expect.
후기장이나 경기장 같은 형태인가? 보는 눈이 제법 많은 것 같습니다, 관리자님.
Yeah, seems like it. I looked up to see that the audience seats, which were brimming with people, were divided into stair-like terraces, and on the platform at the opposite end of the hall, 3 shadows of chairs could be seen cast on the obscuring curtain fabric. As for us, we followed the attendant's guidance and stood next to the other participants at the circular area in the center. So, are the evaluations happening past those curtains? No, I think it's happening at the center. Deo? See someone you recognize?
아니요, 괜찮아요, 단테님.
Uh-oh. Deo.
다시 만나도 마땅히 할 이야기가 없거든요. 인연이 있다면 이야기할 기회가 닿을 테죠.
Deo's the one in his past with the flower petals, so...
시작하나 보네요.
The curtain slid open, and the old woman we saw from yesterday's banquet walked out to the platform. Okay, so it's her, Honglu's dad, and whoever that woman is. God damn, you look fancy.
나는 운이 따라주어 오래전 감호의 자리에 올랐지만은 장관 세월이 지나 이제는 이 자리를 내려놓고 산하를 흘러다니려 한다. 그리하여 앉았던 자리는 공석이 될진저 자격을 갖춘 자는 이를 메워야 할지니 가씨, 설씨, 왕씨, 사씨가의 기둥들로 이루어진 이 대관원에 우리가 하루도 잊지 않고 추구하던 하나의 질문에 대한 답을 그대들은 전력을 다하여 찾아왔을 것이라 믿는다.
Who's the woman next to her?
제 첫째 누나인 원춘 누나예요. 큐사에 아주 높으신 분과 혼례를 치른 후 쭉 큐사에서 지내시다가 발걸음을 하셨나 보네요.
비록 다른 둥지에 머물고 있던 몸이지만 고륙의 정을 나누고 천륜의 지성을 다할 수 있도록 잠시 자리하였으니 최선을 다해 진리를 살피겠노라. 누군가는 순조롭게, 누군가는 천만 고비 끝에 이 해답을 가져왔을 터. 하지만 1차 심사의 기회는 단 한 번뿐. 그럼에도 그대들은 모두 이곳 대관원의 후계자들이었으며 탈락마저도 대관원의 부응이 되리라. 이제부터 호명하는 순서대로 나와 불로, 불사, 장생의 진귀한 해답을 시연하거라. 시연이 불가하다면 거짓 없는 증거를 내보여야 한다. 놓치지 말고 버리지 말라. 젊음은 영원 무궁하리라.
After their respective speeches, Za Yuanqin and Za Mu disappeared behind the curtains atop the platform.
첫 번째 참가자.
It seemed that Honglu's father assumed the role of the host for the first round.
왕씨 가문의 인.
Wang Ren was the first to be summoned, walked up to the platform. Behind him was his faction, who were dragging somebody by a rope toward the platform. What the fuck?
빨리 와라, 멍청한 것.
Foolish thing, what the fuck?
누구를 데려가는 거죠?
저 정도의 움직임이면 강제로 끌고 가는 것 같다만.
Yeah, it kinda looks like they grabbed someone off the street.
불로불사 하라. 태어날 때 주어진 몸뚱아리 이상의 단계로 진보를 꿈꾸는 건 어느 날개나 가지고 있는 수건인가 봐. 홍원의 불로불사도 그런 맥락이겠지.
저자 피주머니를 데리고
That's a blood bag? Oh, fuck! That ain't good! Listen, you fuckers. You're fucking with... Don't fuck with the blood bag! There's a kindred here! And I'm pretty sure she could kill everyone. That's when we were finally able to recognize who the candidate dragged up to the stage. The eyes unfocused and red, mouth slick with drool dribbling down the mouth guard, meaningless snarling. That is a mindless blood bag.
혈귀가 불로불사의 답이 될 수 있는 것이요.
Yeah, that's very true.
일반 사람들의 시선에서는 불로와 가깝게 느껴질 수도 있겠지만
That is true.
저희는 이미 알고 있다시피 혈귀 또한 피를 섭취하지 못하면 늙고 쇠약해집니다.
Yep. Yep. As long as they're not drinking blood, they can age and get weak.
짐작컨대 저들이 원하는 답과는 한참 멀 것이라고 예상되는군요.
After some struggle, the blood bag was dragged kicking and growling past the curtains atop the platform.
저것이 소문으로나 들리던 혈귀라는 것인가?
저걸로 되겠나? 아는 사람이 몇 없긴 해도 심사를 맡고 계신 분들에겐 고리타분한 주제일 텐데 말이야.
왕가 녀석 폭이나 철박했나 본데.
저거는 게으른 거 아니면 오지랖 것이야.
생각보다 혈귀에 대해 아는 이들이 많구려.
본래 혈기는 각 둥지에 퍼져 있으니 알만한 자는 아는 것도 무리가 아닐 걸세.
After a brief moment that lasted less than a minute, Wang Ren and his faction emerged from behind the curtains and descended from the platform.
가주 심사 후보 왕인. 결과를 기다리기 위해 자리에 서라.
I feel like this podium thing's probably gonna be a bad thing, because it says judgment. Await your judgment. Then, they ascended the round podium behind the platform as ordered.
왕인. 가주 심사 1차 결과. 탈락.
Elimination? See, that's bad wording right there. That's bad wording. We don't like that.
안 돼. 피. 무한한 피만 있으면 이들은 영원할 거라니까요, 가모님.
아니,
Nay.
영원하지 않을 거라네. 심사하는 자들의 비원, 진정한 불로불사가 무엇인지는 본인도 모르네만 피에 종속되어 영혼을 고통받는 혈기는 그 방법에 손꼽힐 수 없네.
그런... 하지만 기억은 그대로 가지고 있다고 사냥꾼 놈들이...
Wait. Well, those damn hunters told me they still retain all of their memories. Wait, did he talk to the Fang hunters?
모든 욕망과 감정의 방향이 피로 귀결되어 비틀어질 거다. 끝없이 불행한 삶만이 남았다면 모를까. 저렇게 놓고 싶지 않은 것으로 가득한 자들에게 혈기가 되라 말하는 것은 불로불사를 주는 것이 아니라 정신의 족쇄를 채워 피의 노예가 되어라 재촉하는 것과 크게 다르지 않을 테지.
보옥의 세력원이 훌륭한 답변을 주었으니 더 말할 것도 없겠구나.
Ah! So yeah, she was speaking to everyone. She just grabbed all their attention. And now, he's not too happy.
하물며 진짜 고위 혈귀를 데려온 것도 아닌 피주머니를 데려왔으니 성의 또한 부족하다 보이는구나.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Is you brought the lowest form of the blood fiends. You brought a blood bag, not a blood fiend. Let alone not even a high kindred like Don Quixote. But they don't know that.
왕가인, 진작 탈락한 자에게 걸맞지 않은 이유를 친히 알리셨으니 이를 생의 마지막의
오.
은혜로 하시게.
Okay, so it is an execution. Oh, shit. Oh, so he even said, you have been given an explanation and you don't even deserve it. Let it be a blessing to you as you take your last breaths, you little shit. Yeah, that podium seemed like it might drop like that. So, he did. The podium suddenly opens under their feet, casting Wang Ren and the blood bag to its depths with a blood-curdling screech. Yeah, well, that blood fiend, if it survives, is gonna have a meal. So that's what happens when you fail to pass.
이거 그냥 극적인 연출을 위한 거지? 저기 떨어져도 다시 올려보내주는 거지?
No, Raja, I don't think so.
그럴 리가. 구멍 아래에서부터 지독하게 고인 고통의 냄새가 퍼지잖나.
료슈도 참 점점 살벌한 농담이 늘고 있다니까.
Jokes, right? It's jokes, right? No.
저 발판 아래는 어디로 이어지는 거지? 낙함으로 추측건데 제법 깊은 곳까지 이어진 것 같다만.
Yeah?
아마도 가문의 오래된 비밀들이 있는 장소일 거예요. 아, 당연히 보물 같은 건 아니랍니다. 보통 사람들이 알려고 든다면 흑수들이 찾아오는 정도려나요?
Ah.
본격적으로 준비했네요.
그래. 그리고 그 본격적인 준비 우리가 당할 수도 있는 거고.
Yeah, that'd be bad. The next candidate was summoned before we were even able to shake off the initial shock.
두 번째 참가자, 설씨 가문의
We sat through a few more names and subsequent failures. We couldn't hear what exactly they were talking about beyond the curtains, and unlike the very loud and obvious blood bag, the answers other candidates brought were less obvious. So, all we had to go on were the shadows of their desperate attempts to explain things before the judges.
뭐냐?
진리도 지루하다는 뜻이다.
Boring as hell. The longer we watched the death toll rise, the less shocking they became.
아, 이거 합격이란 게 있긴 있는 거야?
여덟 번째 참가자 설씨 가문의 보차.
Oh, Bocha.
어머, 아는 사람이다.
She was technically our competition, but it seemed that she managed to give the sinners quite the positive impression with yesterday's brief encounter. Some of them were even cheering her on. This is gonna go bad, isn't it? Ah, fuck! She seems so nice. We couldn't see exactly what it was that Sui Baochai brought, but she was also holding something as she entered past the curtains.
설과 보차 심사 결과.
After her brief meeting with the judges, which, going by the shadows cast on the curtains, appeared to have gone better than we had expected, she emerged. And as soon as she did, Bao Chai immediately turned in our direction, at Honglu to be exact.
보고 있었구나.
Come on, make it! Make it! Aren't you supposed to be Honglu's wife in the future? And began excitedly waving her hand.
합격.
Yes! Yes! You get him, girl! The podium beneath her remained shut. Yes! Honglu needs a wife at the end of his life. He needs a wife. Betting on her.
그래도 잠깐이나마 인연을 맺었던 얼굴이 무적행으로 떨어지는 건 보고 싶지 않았기에.
I feel ya. Yes! Yes! Get him!
다행이구려.
I am too.
17번째 참가자 가시 가문의 시춘.
See, Xichun can't lose. She can't lose.
시춘 씨 차례인가 봐요.
Unfortunately, I've seen the menu screen of Xichun, so I know for a fact that she has a side story after this. So she slowly ascended the platform, unaccompanied. She held in her hands a tightly sealed gourd bottle.
비로소 얻었나 보네요.
She found the water from the river we saw in Don Quixote's memories back then.
말도 안 돼. 그 레테를?
Oh,
정말 그곳에 도달했을 가능성은 한없이 낮습니다. 물론 천문학적 확률을 뚫고서 그 강까지 도달했을 확률까지 부정하진 않습니다만 저들의 역량으로 이 짧은 시간 동안 가장 깊은 곳 중 한 곳의 원료에 도달한다는 것은 파우스트로서도 상상하기 어렵군요.
huh.
모종의 방법을 통해 새어나오거나 맺혀진 일부를 채취한 것은 아닐지.
Ah!
근데 그 강물은 기억을 깊게 재워서 지워줄 뿐일 터 블루불사와 관계가 있는 겐가?
네, 아마도 저들이 원하던 정신의 불사와 밀접한 관계가 있을 테죠.
Ah!
그 정보를 알고 있는 이도 극소수인 만큼 저 병에 담긴 것이 유효하다면 파우스트 역시 합격률이 높다고 생각합니다.
가시 시춘 합격.
Not even a question.
귀한 걸 얻어왔구나. 네 세가로 이걸 얻으려면 보통의 노력으로는 안 되었을 텐데.
감사합니다, 원춘 언니.
As Faust expected, all three judges appeared quite satisfied by what Xichun brought before them. It wasn't even a goddamn question. See, I will say this. I do think when it comes to like stories and stuff like that, instead of putting what is happening at like at the start of the game to kind of show people what's going on, the new events and stuff, maybe not make it so obvious, because I can already tell just by what I saw last time was Xichun is going to live no matter what.
그 다음 18번째 참가자.
Anglo?
대체 몇 명이나 있는 거야, 이 주변 사람들은?
가시 가문의 환.
Oh shit. Here we go. Our first meeting with that man was less than amicable, and I had a strong feeling that another one wasn't going to do anything to improve that. Jia Huan walked up to the platform. This fucking guy. Look at him. He is just... They got the bling. We all fell silent, hearing a familiar name. Yep, that bastard. I could feel that some sinners were growing tense, some of them even gritting their teeth. And the other man, closely following Jia Huan, holding what looked like the egg of an abnormality, was also a familiar face. I'd seen him many times in Yiseng's memories. Yep.
단테, 저 사람들이 입고 온 거 보여요?
Egio. They have Egio on.
에고 장비다.
Yep.
LC처럼 새로운 추출법을 알아냈거나 혹은 로보토미에서 구해온 곳으로 추정되는군요.
구보가 들고 있는 것은 환상체에 아린 듯 보이는 구려.
저걸 그대로 보여줄 셈인가?
How's that? An answer to anything.
해석의 여지에 달렸지만 환상체 역시 불로불사에 가까운 존재라 해석할 수도 있으니까요.
You know what? That's actually kind of true if you think about it, because they're unkillable. You can't kill an abnormality, because when you kill them, they turn into an egg-shaped form. That is immortality to a sense. Like, it cannot die, so that's not wrong.
어떤 환상체의 알인지가 관건이겠군.
I guess so, but I just still feel like if you become an abnormality, you are technically, well, I don't know. Because a distortion becomes an abnormality. Did Philip become an abnormality, or did he just stay? Because he died. He obstructed. I'm so confused right now. My brain.
하지만 제가 아는 가완 형이라면 실패할 거라고 생각되는 것엔 절대 목숨을 걸지 않을 거예요.
가시환 1차 심사 합격.
Contrary to most of our wishes, Jia Huan managed to pass the first round as well. Many more candidates came and went. One of them carried a massive, mysterious coffin. Uh-oh. Oh. One of them brought a thick book, and one of them presented a cage so tiny that we couldn't see what was within. Some of them managed to pass, while some of them were sent screaming into the mysterious abyss. As we waited and watched the candidates come and go, people from N-Corp, their turn complete, approached us.
아직 황혼이 되기에는 이른 시각일 터인데 다시 마주하는 것이 제법 이르구려.
As if to prove his own words back at the LCE, that he's come to accept certain things as they are. Yi Sang coolly regarded his old friend, who was now working for N-Corp.
선량하고 앙상한 새 쉼터가 턱 자네 마음에 든 모양이야. 그리 농하는 건 구인회가 무너진 뒤에 처음 보는 것 같으니.
Oh, he's not happy.
어쩐 일로 내게 걸음한 것이여. 살갑게 담소를 나누기엔 쌓인 감정이 많지 않은가.
내가 보자고 한 건 아니니 오해는 마시게. 내 팀메이트가 제 가족 얼굴을 한번 보고 싶다 해서 겸사겸사 들린 것뿐이니 말이야.
가주대전이 열리니 모두들 대관원으로 돌아오는구나. 그날 이후로는 처음 보네, 형.
세상 물정엔 청맹관이처럼 어둡고 가주라면 칠색팔색을 하던 네가 여긴 왜 올라온 거냐? 저 냄새나는 것들이랑 이번엔 어딜 빌붙은 거지? 네 역겨운 속을 모르고 겉에반에 쫓아다니는 설가의 여시? 아니면 아직도 그 시절을 잊지 못하고 허공을 헛도는 말이나 내뱉는 널 싸고 드는 시춘이냐?
Oh, he is definitely giving him a dirty fucking look. Ah.
왜 않았지?
So that's who. Okay. I guess I didn't recognize him.
질문을 바꾸지. 왜 그 애만 살린 것이냐, 가보.
Oh.
형, 사람은 필연코 죽기 마련이야.
Fuck. Oh, that's blunt as fuck.
곧 다음 심사가 시작됩니다. 참가자분들은 자리로 돌아가 주십시오.
죽어있는 시종 따위가
돌아가지. 구태여 더 이어갈 대화는 아닐 테니.
아주 만남의 광장이 따로 없군.
괜히 기분만 잡쳤네. 저 자식들 또 우리 걸 뺏어가려고 온 거 맞지?
그런 것 치곤 태도가 묘하긴 했는데.
어느 쪽이든 저들보다 높은 순위로 대전을 마치는 게 안전할 테죠.
떨어졌네요.
More falls.
이걸 지켜보고 있는 사람들 중에서 저 사람의 가족들도 있을 텐데 괜찮은 걸까요?
Sinclair mutters, watching another candidate fall down the trapdoor.
보고 있다면 마음이 정말 좋지 않을 것 같은데요.
I think this is just tradition and they're used to it.
싱클레어, 우리 뒤쪽에 있는 관계. 아까 떨어진 자의 부모야.
저런 걸 자식이라고 끼고 살았다니. 에이, 한심하군.
Yep. Exactly.
그래도 우리 셋째는 잘 해낼 거예요. 애초에 저 녀석에겐 별로 기대도 하지 않았잖아요.
Yeah, see, it's not like we expected anything from this one. This one, Jesus. Sinclair, just realize you were rich But at least you had a caring family. Your family really cared about you. These people... No.
가주가 되기만을 위해 살아왔다는 건 이런 것까지 포함하는 이야기였네요.
많은 분들이 가주가 되는 걸 간절히 바란답니다. 물론 저분들처럼 자신이 가주가 되는 대신 자신과 친하거나 피로 이어진 누군가 가주가 되는 걸 바라시는 분도 있지만요.
직접 가주가 되지 않더라도 밀접한 이가 가주에 오르는 곳으로 평생의 입신양명과 부귀영화를 손에 넣겠다는 심산입니다.
Yep.
그렇게 만든 건 유통기한이 짧지.
I agree.
이런 뜻하지 않은 기회로 인해 오랫동안 보지 못했던 형제자매들의 안부도 알 수 있게 되었네요.
27번째 참가자 설씨 가문의 한.
Oh, you look like a psycho in a sense, but also I like you.
설반? 어디서 들어본 것 같은데.
아, 보차 누나의 오라버니 되시는 분이에요.
Sway Pan walked up to the platform holding what appeared to be a large jar with multiple talismans plastered over it.
눈빛이 뭔가 쎄하지 않아?
여기 안 그런 사람이 어디 있어요?
근데 나도 느꼈어.
Uh-oh. Instead of ascending to the platform and into the curtains, he walked up to the podium.
너 죽고 너 죽자 같은 느낌인데.
참가자 설반 항상 안으로 들어가시오.
god은 길이 아니어야 재미를 보는 법.
Oh.
좋은 구경은 다 같이 하는 게 이치에 맞지 않겠나?
Oh, shit. He places the jar on the ground. Did he just turn into that damn thing? And from within, a desiccated hand emerges.
주술 따위로 장난질을 치는군.
Roshu muttered with palpable distaste. Why is he?
안에서 뭐가 나온 거야?
That is a monster. An abnormality. Corpses, their desiccated flesh covered in a light, sparse layer of old papers, crawled out of the jar and began to shamble. They're neither distortions nor abnormalities.
피주머니나 환상체에 종속된 것들과 비슷해 보이는군.
Hmm.
이성이 남아있질 않는 것으로 보아 목표도 무작이겠지.
All right. Let's pop into action, baby. Let's whoop some ass.
강한 사리를 지속적으로 내보이는 것으로 보아 틀림없이 눈앞에 있는 것들을 무차별적으로 공격할 것 같습니다. 관리자님, 전투 명령을.
Prepare for battle. Jesus. The jar monsters set upon the audience, stuffing the struggling, still breathing victims into their jars. Jesus!
엄연히 날개에서 주최하는 가주 대전이 진행 중인데 주최 측에서 수습해줘야 하는 거 아니에요?
가주 대전에서 다른 사람들을 해하면 안 된다 같은 규칙은 없으니까요.
규칙이 없다고 정말 아무 대응도 안 해버린다는 거야? 나 참...
어떻게 해야 해? 우리가 나서야 해?
살아남은 다음에 가주 대전에 무사히 참가를 해야겠죠?
이게 뭐야?
저리가! As the monsters began to swarm in, some candidates scattered and ran away, while some stood their ground and fought back. Those who did neither were the ones getting slaughtered. All right. I was simultaneously reminded of Sadi and the confident smile she flashed at me as she reassured us that we should be able to pass the first round with little to no trouble. Looks like we have no choice but to take them down. All right, let's kick some ass. Look at these guys. Oh, so there's two different versions. So let's go over the guy in the back and then we'll go with the other ones. Monster from the gorged and devoured jar of loneliness. Maximum HP is 199. Stagger thresholds are at 119. Resistances are endured for slash, normal for stab, and endured for crush. Sin affinities are inefficient for wrath, inefficient for lust, normal for sloth, weak for gluttony, weak for gloom, normal for pride, and weak for envy. Now moving over to the skills, we have Wound Clawing. On use, if target has 4+ rupture, coin power +1. On hit, inflict 2 rupture. On hit, inflict 2 bleed ×2. Flesh Tearing. On use, coin power +1 for every 4 rupture on target, max of 2. On hit, inflict +3 bleed count. On hit, inflict +3 bleed count. Writhing in Loneliness. On use, base power +1 for every 10% missing HP on self, max of 5. On use, coin power +1 for every 4 rupture on target, max of 3. On use, if the target has 10+ rupture plus rupture count, inflict rupture count equal to rupture count on target. Unbreakable Coin. On hit, inflict 2 rupture. On hit, inflict 1 bleed ×3. Unbreakable Coin. On hit, at 15+ rupture plus rupture count, inflict rupture potency times rupture count, gluttony damage, max of 40. On hit, inflict +5 bleed count. Counter. On hit, inflict 1 rupture. On hit, inflict 2 bleed. On hit, if target has 5+ rupture, reuse this skill 2 times max. Leaping Cracked Jar. After attack, randomly inflict 3 of the following effects next turn. Dies after dealing 30 damage. 4 offense level down, 4 defense level down, 2 paralyze, or 2 bind. And Unbreakable Coin. Now, moving over to the passives, we have Off-Mark Curse. When this unit is staggered, eliminate the rupture potency and count on the target this unit hit last. Cursed Spirit Jar. On hit, if the target has 5+ rupture potency plus rupture count, inflict 1 defense level down 5 times per turn. Jar Haunting Curse. Turn end. Against all enemies, inflict poison equal to the number of turns that passed since this unit joined the battle, max of 5. If this unit killed itself, apply number of turns times 5 poison and inflict +2 rupture count on all enemies next turn. Max of 25. Oh, that's not great. Poison. At the end of the turn, take fixed damage by the count, then half the count. Yeah, we're not gonna allow that. All right, now let's move on to these smaller guys. Talisman Jar Monster. Maximum HP is 177. Stagger thresholds are at 141. Resistances are normal for slash, weak for stab, and normal for crush. Sin affinities are endured for wrath, endured for lust, normal for sloth, weak for gluttony, weak for gloom, normal for pride, and weak for envy. Now, moving over to the skills, we have Clawing. On hit, inflict 3 rupture. Wild Clawing. On use, if the target has 4+ rupture, base power +1. On hit, inflict 2 rupture ×2. Tear Off. On use, base power +1 for every 20% missing HP on self, max of 4. On use, coin power +1 for every 6 rupture, max of 2. On hit, inflict 2 rupture ×2. Unbreakable Coin. On hit, inflict 3 rupture and +3 rupture count. Counter. On hit, inflict +3 rupture count. Leaping Cracked Jar. After attack, randomly inflict 2 of the following effects next turn. Dies after dealing 10 damage. 3 offense level down, 3 offense level down, 3 defense level down, 1 paralyzed, 2 bind, and Unbreakable Coin. Off-Mark Curse, Jar Hunting Curse. Okay, wait. That one's actually different. Is it? It is. Jar Haunting Curse. Turn end. If this unit hit a target this turn, gain 1 attack power up next turn. If this unit kills itself, apply 1 attack power up to all allies. All right, so they just can't hit. Gotcha. Nice. 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 Oh, that's good. You can hit him. He's a goddamn tank. Damn. We actually lost a lot of that. There we go. Let's win these. Damn. Fuck.
깨.
Come on, Roshu! Roshu, you got this! Come on! Fuck. You got this, Honglu? Ah, fuck. Boss has this.
모든 결과가
Help us all out!
호스트가
Damn. There we go. Sinclair, my boy, is getting fucked up. Sinclair will probably die next turn, which is not good.
모든 걸
Kill him,
거둬들일 수
Raja!
없었어.
Not enough. Fuck. That one's gone. Good. They got attack power up. This ain't good. Fuck. Nice, there was a stagger. Otis is staggered, though. That's another stagger. Hell yeah.
금방 다녀올게.
Come on, Sinclair! Hell yeah! Okay, Sinclair just died. Fuck.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다.
Boss. Yep.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Let's get it. Get him, Otis. That poison is stacking really quickly now. This is not good. But that is not stopping Otis. Done. Oh my God. She just came in and she's already dead.
정에 따라
Alright.
실행합니다.
Come on! Ishmael, no! Fuck! Oh, fuck! They're just blowing themselves up! Nah, fuck you! Fuck you! I simp for the simp, goddammit! Yeah, she's dead, though. Oh my God. This is not good. How many do we have to kill? We've only killed one? One? Oh, this ain't good.
좋은 전략이네요.
Oh my God.
가보자.
Kill him, Ishmael!
내가 찾은
Kill the son
나만의
of a
항해
bitch.
방식.
Nice. Fuck! don't die,
무엇이라 생각하시오?
it's not good for us. Oh my god. Oh my god! Come on! Counters. Come on, Heath! Come on! Bring in Nate! You're gonna get fucked up here, though. Yeah! Fuck.
좋아, 간다.
Damn. Nice.
잘 들어갔네.
Nice. Damn.
따라 실행합니다.
Get him, you sing. Ah, damn, that was a waste of
무엇이라 생각하시오?
EGO. Well, I guess it does help next turn, but this just weakens him, so we should be able to win our matchup against this guy next turn. Just, oh my god, he killed Verso. Uh-oh.
제거하겠소.
Okay, you need to stagger this guy, because if you don't stagger him, he's probably going to kill you.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
There we go. Woo! Wait, did that attack hit 3 times before? I don't remember that one hitting 3 times. Bye, Heathcliff. Bye, Ishmael. Oh shit, I think we're done. Yeah, we're done. Fuck, man. Unlucky. Unlucky. That was unlucky. We'll get him
뭐가
next time.
됐든 관리자님이나
좋아, 간다.
So we have half of them defeated at the moment. So she wins this, and yeah, she doesn't get hit by him, which is great. He did. Nice.
결정대로.
Nice. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, shit. That's not... Oh, you know what? If they're just gonna kill themselves, that's fine with me. Because we're down to the last 2 so now that one blew itself up.
나만의 항해 방식.
You know, that ain't gonna do much to me at the moment. Get him, Sinclair!
제가 해낸 건 맞죠?
Hell yeah, my boy! Gregor's got it. He's got it! Yeah! Fuck you! We lost 1 time, but then we won, so we're even.
저희가 해낸 거예요?
That was
다행이에요.
the thumb? Why is the thumb here? Well, everyone be on your best behavior, or else you might have your tongue cut out.
그럴듯한 예술이라면
더 좋을 텐데 말이야.
Eve. Oh. So this time we're taking on 10 of them, not 12. So this should technically be easier, right? All right.
실행합니다.
That was not good, Otis. Like, you won, so I ain't gonna say anything else other than that, but you could have done higher. Counter? Yeah. Damn, we're not doing the damage we need. Ah, shit. Nice, Otis.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
Not enough to kill it, though. So you're gonna get hit. Nice stagger back there, Raja. Lot of neutrals.
제시합니다.
That's good damage. If we don't kill them this turn, we'll kill them next turn. Nice, Merso!
판단을 부탁합니다.
Here we go. Adding some more to our sanity! And killing one of them. Nice! Nice, Otis! I guess technically that's the best thing to do if you're getting hit by a lot of, what is it? Unbreakables. As long as it doesn't exceed over the max, evade, right? Oh, fuck. It blew up. There's my boy. Oh, he going in for round 2. Hell yeah.
뭔지 보여주지.
Oh shit, Roger lost that. Almost staggered. That's what we need. Ah, shit. Okay, Foster's dead. Merso actually kicked through that. Hell yeah. Roshu. Oh, hell yeah, Sinclair. Kill it. I would actually prefer if, like, we kept them alive at 20 HP so that we could get the other ones down a little bit, but before, like, a new stack comes in, we'll be doing that. Oh, she won. She killed it. Oh, that one's gone as well. Damn. Oh!
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Yeah, fuck that. Where's your stagger threshold? Come on, Sinclair! Yes! Let's stagger that bastard. Do it! Nice. That was well worth it. Oh, yes! Oh, God. She's dead.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Come on, my boy! Come on, my boy! Come on, my boy! Yes! Ow. Oh, he just suicided. That's fine. We're getting close to the end anyways. Get him done!
생각대로
Hell
되었어.
yeah. There we go. I love how it still does the poison at the end. What remained inside the hall after the battle was devastating. Many in the audience seats had fled, as the seats that were once brimming with people were only half filled. And the candidate zone down here was littered with bodies of candidates who were mauled to death. Meanwhile, the jar monsters, having eaten their fill, had already crawled back into the jar. God damn. I looked around and saw some candidates still holding tightly onto the treasures they each had brought to the contest, even as they drew their last breaths. In the midst of all this destruction stood the cause of this chaos, watching the slaughter play out with assured confidence. Yeah, he's a psycho.
이렇게 우둔하고 나약해서야 어찌 불로를 얻고 불사를 말할 수 있겠느냐?
Huh.
어떻습니까?
Huh.
불로 불사의 단서에 더해 거짓을 구한 자들을 없애는 보배까지 가져왔으니 이것이 저의 답입니다.
Okay. So he's just like, hey, they didn't deserve this. I showed you an example of immortality, or a clue to immortality.
그 항아리에 진흙을 구해왔구나.
살아남지 못한 이들은 가주의 자격을 갖추지 못했다 보는 것이 옳겠죠.
설가반.
Ah. So he passes based off that alone for that example of getting rid of those who were not qualified in the first place.
자칫하다가 다 죽어버릴 수 있었는데 합격이라니.
Yep.
저들의 기준에는 부합되었던 것일 테죠.
겸사겸사 나약한 경쟁자들도 일찌감치 제거해버리고 저자에겐 일석이조였겠군.
혹시라도 2차전에서 만나게 되면 몇 대 후려 갈기는 걸로 난 끝낼 거다.
Oh, if he ever comes up against us, Heathcliff, I will allow you to smack all his teeth out.
28번째 참가자 사씨 가문의 대정.
Dazen. But no one walked up to the platform. He's dead.
모습을 드러내지 않았기에 탈락.
Zhang called a few more names thereafter, but
29번째, 30번째.
언뜻 보기에도 인원이 줄었군.
Yep. But none appeared. They either ran or they died.
어떠들 같으니.
Mm-hmm.
확실히 어중이 떠중이들은 전부 죽은 것 같아요.
남은 것들도 죄 지쳐 헐떡이는 것들뿐.
Roshu looked around as though she was doing some sort of critique.
어? 저 덩치는.
Uh-oh. Someone caught her eye, and she's not happy with them. The thumb.
이런 개새.
That motherfucker! Oh my god. She knows him, and she don't like him.
이야, 어디다가 흘렸는가 했더만.
Wow.
이런 데서 늦자고 없이 나타났지?
Oh God! This guy's like, what? Well, I'll be here. I thought you'd gone and vanished into the earth. What the hell you doing crawling around here?
야, 눈 마주쳤잖아. 인사라도 오자.
Roshu, that guy's talking to you, right? Oh God! And in a very, very rare display of raw emotion, I realized that she was anxious and furious.
알던 분이세요?
She probably knows him all too well.
뭔 떡뜨거. 키가 2m이
So he's a huge guy.
저자를 바라보지 마세요, 단테. 그리고 여러분들도 아무 말씀도 하지 마시기를 권고합니다.
그러지. 나한테 말 걸라면 너희들이 급이 되는지는 한번 생각해보고 씹으려야 할 것 아니냐.
저 새끼 손가락이다. 내회.
엄지는 손가락 중 상명하복의 제일 엄격한 조직입니다.
Yep.
그리고 저자는 엄지의 카포 중에서도 제일 높은 언더보스 직전의 직급. 자그마한 실수가 큰 싸움으로 번질 수 있으니 전부 조용히 해주실 것을 명령해 주세요, 단테.
I don't know what's going on, but I get it. You're saying that we're this close to having another Ricardo hunting us down, right? Yeah, let's avoid that. Do as Faust asks, everyone. Lei Heng began stomping his way through the crowd toward us, casually but forcefully shoving anyone in his way to the sides. His gait was blasé and brutish, but I noticed that his eyes were fixed intently on Roshu. It seemed that among the crowd, some people were in higher positions as well, but even they either averted their eyes or voluntarily got out of his way. He marched confidently through the frozen crowd, as though he was familiar with this kind of reception, until a cry rang out from the crowd.
에바, 너 지금 어느 안전이라고 남궁현아 도련님의 자리까지 와서 시야를 막는 거냐? 이 자리는 장차 4대 가문이 될 우리 남궁.
You done fucked up, sir. You fucked up. You're going to die now. That's all I gotta say. Instead of a reply, we heard a blast of gunpowder, then saw the right arm of the man who spoke out catapult into the air. Yep. That's what happens. That's what happens. Yep. The scream muffled as Lei Heng forcibly shoved his giant hand down the man's throat. Then, with the sound of wet meat being pulled apart, he ripped the entire length of the man's tongue out through the mouth. What did I say? Keep your mouth shut. You will lose your tongue. As we have seen before.
남궁현아 도련님, 아그들 입단속 못했으니까 오른팔 하나는 내놔야지.
Yeah. Oh, so now he's going for that guy's arm. The young master of some prestigious house presented his right hand. though it was clear that he was utterly terrified. Lei Hang proceeded to grab his hand and break it off his forearm like snapping a twig.
반가운 낯짝 봐서 기준 좀 널널하게 잡아준 것인께.
Oh, that's going easy. That's going easy, brother. You killed a man, and then you ripped his hand off. The other guy's hand off. Oh, that's going easy. Whew.
거미적은 그립겠어. 하긴 그리울 리가 있겠어. 나도 갈 때마다 기분이 거시기하더만. 나중에 얼굴 좀 보자. 그때처럼 한 번 더 칼 쥐는 법 좀 제대로 가르쳐줄란께. 아야, 그래도 그 중엔 내가 제일 만나게 쓰는 법을 가르쳐줬잖아.
I thought I taught you how to make every cut real fucking delicious. Oh God.
류슈 씨, 아직 때가 아닙니다.
Foss whispered to Roshu in a low voice without raising her head.
닥쳐봐.
Oh.
입사 전의 약속을 아직 기억하시리라. 파우스트는 믿습니다.
어깨에 힘 좀 빼라. 네 데리러 온 것도 아니고 그때처럼 뭘 가르쳐주려고 온 것도 아닌게. 그 새끼 아직 그 집에 있잖아. 아니?
She has a kid? Or... Roshu was grabbing the hilt of her sword like she was about to unsheath it. The same sword she refused to unsheath for the duration of our entire journey. Wait, I guess that... Wait, that makes... She doesn't actually unsheath the sword when she attacks. Oh my God, I didn't even notice that. She really is holding back. Holy fuck. So Roshu is something else.
아닌가? 이제 없던가? 글쎄 뭔 일이 있었디야? 나가 그 사정은 잘 몰라서 말이지. 뭐 그래도 뭔 일이 있긴 했는갑네. 이야, 겁나 재미지다. 근데 니 진짜 그 검 뺄라고?
류슈 씨.
In a quiet but coldly stern voice, Foss calls Roshu's name. Oh, she is struggling right now. Roshu. What the? That's a phone. Oh, is this guy's phone?
아따 웃자스까이. 언더보 쓰시면 안 받을라 그래도 안 받을 수가 없겠네. 다음에 네가 애비들 얘기나 거시기 해보자고. 요시다.
Your daddy's? What? Yoshi Hyde? That's what he calls her, is Yoshi Hyde? The strange man turns around and stomps his way through the crowd again, his booming voice reverberating across the entire hall as he loudly and boisterously answers the call. What the fuck just happened? Like, I was thinking maybe Otis's story's coming up next, but now I feel like Roshu's coming up next because now we just got a big reveal of her knowing people from the thumb. Oh shit. He's gotta be here for the family Hierarch war, right?
누가 가주가 되느냐에 따라 당분간의 H사 방향이 결정되니 다양한 자들의 이권이 보이지 않는 곳에서부터 눈앞에까지 펼쳐질 테죠.
Huh.
그래도 히스클리프 씨 이번에는 잘 참아줬네요. 중지 때처럼 사고 치면 어쩔까 걱정했는데.
Yeah.
엄지는 나도 조직 생활 때 몇 번 얽혀봐서 알아. 그리고 중지 거는 나도 진짜 몰랐던 거고. 그리고 저 자식 아마.
Yeah, you know, you can't, like, we blame Heathcliff for getting the middle pissed off at us, but also, how the fuck was he supposed to know those coupons belonged to Ricardo? Knowing about the thumb, yeah, I don't think he wanted to, will rush in and attack him, because I'm pretty sure if we saw Ricardo and he didn't steal the coupons, he wouldn't have rushed him either way. So yeah. And it feels like he might know something about that, Sud.
우리가 마주쳤던 리카르도보다도 강하고 위협적인 강자로 판단된다.
Yeah.
엄지는 엄지대로 어마무시하구려. 중지와는 다른 흉악한 폭력성.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ricardo wouldn't get in the way of that guy. As we were all sharing our impressions of Lei Hang, I found Roshu frozen in place, in the same position she had been in when Lei Hang walked past her, spacing out. Talked about her child.
소지까지인가?
All the way to the pinky, huh? So, yep. There's her answer. She was probably a member of the Pinky. Roshu muttered something to herself as even further chaos was about to overtake the crowd and the candidates. So probably knows members from the Thumb because she was a member of the Pinky, and they probably had to face each other to a degree, whether it be in battle or just meetings.
32번째 참가자 가치우.
Zhang called upon the next candidate. And at the mere mention of the name, the chaos that swallowed the hall immediately settled into a hushed silence. This guy. Wow. These are two different associations or offices on the left and the right. She Association. No, not the She. What was that one again? Fuck, it was purple. It was like one of the hidden ones in Library of Ruina. And I don't know the one on the left. Zachu walked up to the platform, unaccompanied by his own faction, but not alone. Who are those people next to Zachu?
저는 초면이네요. 아, 그렇다면 저분이 가치우 형님이 찾은 불로불사의 답인가 보네요.
Oh.
대체 어떤 사람들이길래?
전투적으로 그렇게 뛰어난 자들 같지는 않아 보이건만.
오히려 불안한 듯이 연신 두리번거리시네요.
저자는
Voss knows him, and the Gazelle Shaft probably does too.
도서관의 생존자라고 파우스트는 생각합니다.
Oh, wait! That's who she... Oh! No wonder! But, like, that makes so much sense because we didn't actually, what is it? We didn't actually get to see a portrait of her. The guy on the left, I think he might have been a hidden one. I can't remember. Unless I never fought him. Survivors? They were turned into books. And they came back. So the answer to immortality, but not only that, immortality of the mind is to be killed in the library and then you become a book forever. Holy shit, that's one of the best answers. And then on top of that, if Angela decides to release you, you not only survive memory-wise, but physically, because you come back physically. Goddamn!
피할 수 없었던 어떤 불가항력에서 유일하게 살아남아 그것을 설명할 수 있게 된 자일 수도요.
1차 심사 참가자 가시치우.
Zachu didn't spend much time behind the curtains. He walked out soon after, his steely expression unchanged from when he entered it.
증언을 들어보니 확실하구나. 도시의 별을 넘어 결국 사라져버린 그곳에서 살아나온 이가 맞다.
당시 초대장을 구하지 못한 것이 이제 와서 아쉬운 일로 남게 되었군요.
Yep. See, that's exactly what it is. They're upset that they couldn't procure an invitation to be turned into books themselves to make their mind immortal within a book. Holy shit. Zachu's expression did not budge.
긴장이라는 걸 하긴 했을까?
그럼 남은 참가자는 더 이상 없나?
No, it doesn't.
이 자리에 와주신 4대 가문 모두에게
잠깐만요.
Unlike Zachu, whose appearance plunged the hall into utter stillness, Honglu's sudden interjection roused the room into a roaring chaos of confusion once again.
복?
아직 마지막 참가자가 남은 것 같아서요.
Here we go.
그게 무슨 말이냐? 심사에 나서는 자들의 내역은 이것으로.
In the list.
제가 남았거든요. 가시 가문의 보옥이 가주 심사에 참가합니다.
Here we go. Here we go. There's going to be so much chaos for that because they
너무
weren't
띄워주실
expecting
필요는
that.
없어요. 단테님 덕분일 거.
저거 가보옥 아니야?
저게 왜 이런 자리에? 아니, 그보다 뭘 참가한다고?
예상은 하고 있었지만 엄청나게 시선을 끌고 있네요.
자자, 우라가 보시게 마지막 용사들이 이곳에 당도하였으니.
I love Dawn. She's amazing. He's just like,
이상 씨, 왜 다른 일행이 쳐가고 있어? 이렇게 된 거 그냥 숨겨둔 들어.
Guys, I don't think they're taking the announcement too well.
대부분이 당혹감 속에 턱을 일정이상 벌리고 있거나 분노와 심려가 가득한 얼굴로 소리를 지르고 있다.
As Merso observed, I recognized that the chaos wasn't restricted to the audiences. The candidates were starting to get agitated too.
저런 놈이지. 겉으로는 실실 웃다가 쥐도 새도 모르게 주변을 멸해버리는 그 더러운 성정.
Oh yeah, he's super pissed.
어떻게 된 거야? 보옥이는 가주대전 참가 안 하는 거 아니었어?
Oh, she's nervous.
모분. 너 뭐 하는 거지?
아까 가만에서 소드 씨가 요슈 씨가 그 말하면 제 목숨을 걸고 칼을 붙들고 있으라 했어요.
Masadi told me to grab you onto your sword like my life depends on it if you said that exact phrase. Oh, poor Sinclair.
아이씨, 그냥
히스클리프 씨도요. 그냥 싹 다 패버리자 같은 말을 하면
이런 광경은 오랜만이네요.
Poor Sinclair, Miss Sadi fucking threw everything at him. If so-and-so does this, you are to do this. If so-and-so does this, you are to do this. It's like, man, he's just a boy.
정숙하시오. 네 몸에 생책이라도 나면 어쩌려는 게냐? 지금이라도 물어거라. 어서.
Food. Best response.
가볼게요. 아버지.
33번째 참가자 가시 가문의 옥 앞으로.
단테님, 준비되셨죠?
Wait. Is he gonna kill himself in front of them and then we're gonna bring him back? I don't know.
그리고 로슈 씨도요?
Is she going to execute him and then
뭐든지 썰고 싶다.
Yep. She's going to behead Hong Lu and then he's gonna be brought back.
기분이 굉장히 더럽거든.
파우스트 씨 진짜 괜찮겠죠?
괜찮은 것이 아니라 하더라도 해야 하는 것은 해야 하는 것입니다.
Foss spoke sternly.
나는 여전히 이 계획이 그리 마음에 들지 않소.
사실 누구도 이 계획을 두 팔 벌려 환영하는 사람은 없어요. 아니, 대부분은.
Hong Lu, Roshu, and I walked up to the platform. Up close, it was much larger, grander, and more imposing than I thought it'd be.
선을 넘어서 들어오거라.
Once we walked past the curtains as instructed, we saw Za Yuenshin, Za Mu, and Za Zhang waiting for us inside.
출가의 생에서 어떠한 심정의 변화가 있었는진 모르겠으나 네가 가주에 도전하는 진귀한 광경을 보게 될 줄이야.
오랜만이에요, 누님. 큐사에서의 생활은 무사 평안하셨나요?
많은 것을 보고 배웠지. 네가 그랬을 것처럼 보가.
이곳에 발걸음을 한 연유가 이것이었느냐?
죄송해요, 할머님. 세간에 밝히지 않는 편이 좋을 것 같았어요.
그렇느냐? 의사를 밝힌 이상 물러날 곳은 없겠지. 그래, 네가 가지고 온 답은 무엇이더냐?
정말 많은 분들이 이 자리에 서서 각자가 찾은 것에 대해 알려주려 했을 거라고 생각해요. 그러니 번잡스럽게 첫마디의 말보다는 눈앞에서 보여드리는 편이 여러모로 좋으실 테죠.
Hong Lu gave Roshu a nod.
네, 괜찮아요.
저희가 그들에게 보여줄 수 있는 답은 단테 씨의 힘으로 언제든 살아날 수 있는 생, 그 자체입니다. 그리고 그걸 제일 극적으로 보여주기 위해서는
Oh shit! God damn! Literally showed them not horizontal death, but vertical destruction of the brain death. So life insurance isn't a thing in this situation.
그래, 이건 인정해야겠네. 지금까지 나온 참가자 중에서 제일 지루하지 않았다, 보우가.
아, 그렇다면 제가 눈앞에서 목숨을 잃는 편이 제일 효과적이겠네요? 그것도 아주 확실하게요.
그렇습니다.
This was the plan. God, that was... Dude, Roshu looked like a fucking demon. So I guess, like... I can't remember what the guy said. Something about a spider. That makes sense why they paired her up with Red Eyes.
저희 중 한 명이 홍루 씨를 그 목숨을 잃게끔 만들어야 한다는 건가요?
야, 허감이 뭐 그리 거창해. 우리 처음 만났을 때 기억 안 나냐?
Yes, they fucked each other up. Don Quixote destroyed Roshu's brain with her lance.
그렇다면 히스클리프 군은 홍루 군을 아무렇지 않게 살해할 수 있다는 것인가?
살해? 야, 또 뭐 말을 그렇게?
Yeah.
더 이상 악인들이 아닌 동료들을 해치는 건 싫네.
다행이라 해야 할지 모르겠지만 저희 중에서 고통 없고 신속하면서 동시에 아무런 가책이 없이 이 작전을 도와주실 분이 계시는 듯하군요.
Roshu. And everyone immediately turned to look at. She's like, oh, really? I get to do the deed? How interesting.
그래서 어떤 모양으로 되면 되지? 뇌횡. 그 새끼 어디부터 먹었지?
It seemed that slicing Honglu in half did nothing to distract Roshu from her own thoughts. Zamu watched us in silence, motionless in her seat.
뇌까지 절단했군. 이 아이는 이제 생명보험으로도 되살아나지 못할 것이다.
Yep. But you're not counting on one thing.
자, 이제 어떻게 나올 테냐? 뭘 하더라도 본래의 옥으로 돌아오진 못할 터. 가문의 보석을 망가뜨린 죗값은
시계 돌려.
And so it turned. In one of the most high-intensity situations I'd ever turned it. The muscle fibers, the nerves, the flesh that was split all began to reconnect like a rewinding videotape. Huh? Wait, why doesn't this hurt at all? Roshu's skills with the sword was no joke. I didn't feel even the slightest bit of discomfort. I doubt Honglu even realized that he was dying.
우리 보기가 못 본 사이에 담대해진 게 분명하구나.
Oh. What?
짐승 냄새.
Dark shadows had appeared outside the curtains, surrounding us before I even realized what was happening.
소, 닭, 용, 원숭이.
Oh!
극수군.
Okay, so they think that we did a taboo.
불로 불사에 해답을 찾아오라 하였지. 금기를 무시하고 난장을 피우라는 것은 아니었는데. 이전에 H사를 이끌던 그 가문이 멸문한 지 그리 오래되지도 않았다. 조율자와 발톱이 다시 이 홍원에서 가문을 도륙내게 하는 것은 용납될 수 없는.
Za Yuenshin appeared ready to command the high show to kill us all, but... Zamu silenced her with a wave of her hand.
기다리거라.
가문님, 부활이 끝나면 틀림없이 머리가. 그러니 그 전에 끝내야.
일각만 기다리거라. 판단이 섣부르면 반드시 놓치는 것이 있기 마련. 나는 우리의 보물과 불로불사의 단서 두 가지 모두 놓치고 싶지 않구나.
And Hong Lu was whole again.
아, 감사해요, 루시님. 정말 아무런 아픔도 느껴지지 않았어요. 그리고 단테님도요.
별말.
Not a problem.
할머니, 그리고 원춘 누님 보셨죠? 이게 제가 찾은 불로불사의 방법이랍니다.
오지 않는 건가?
부시불부, 시후미도.
Zamu's quiet utterance seems to dissipate the forces that had surrounded us outside the curtains.
가주 심사 1차 참가자 가복 합격이란다.
가시복 합격. 무슨 술수를 쓴 거지?
분명 홍원을 떠나 한량 같은 여행이나 다닌다 들었는데 그 사이 무슨 묘수를 가져온 거야?
1차 심사 종료.
You know, that's gotta be hard for his father just to watch his own kid get slaughtered right in front of him and then just come back.
합격자들은 곧바로 내일 열릴 2차 심사를 준비하라. 2차 심사와의 간극 간 후보자끼리 서로 위해를 가하는 것은 금지되어 있다.
Ah, so they can't harm each other in between.
이것은 유일한 규칙으로 위반한 후보자는 즉시 탈락된다는 점 양지하길 바란다.
Oh.
이상.
As soon as Zhang announced the end of the first round, everyone in the audience seats began rushing toward the first floor. Getting mixed up with that crowd's probably not a great idea. Let's get out of here.
네, 저희는 곧바로 홍루 씨의 방으로 이동하도록 하죠.
And we decided to slip out of here before the curious crowd swept us away. However, as we turned around to leave, oh, they're not happy. Stood Zachu in our path.
아, 치우 형님이시군요. 1차 대전에 합격한 걸 축하드려요.
He's not gonna be happy.
도련님도 합격하셨다죠? 축하드려요. 평생토록 가주 자리에는 일말의 관심조차 보이지 않으셨던 도련님이 어쩐 일로 이렇게 주목을 한 몸에 받으며 가주대전에 나오셨을지.
뭐 갑자기 욕심이 날 수도 있는 거 아니겠어?
욕심을 낸 건 도련님이 아니라 그대들의 회사가 아닐런지.
Ah, she knows. Well, if our last meeting didn't confirm it, it sure seems like they know us well.
테두리 안에 있자 하였건을 벌써 가생이에서 난장을 피우다니. 가시춘의 뜻에 휘둘리는 걸로 상황이 끝날 것이라 여겼는데. 죽은 도련님을 너무 과대평가한 게 아니신지요?
아직도 너는 아무것도 하지 않으면 아무 일도 일어나지 않을 거라 믿는 것이냐?
전에 인사도 제대로 못 드렸네요, 치우 형님. 가시 가문의 복 정식으로 인사드립니다. 성인이 된 이후론 정식으로 얼굴을 맞대고 인사드리는 게 처음이네요. 그나저나 이화 형님과 경도 씨의 머리는 원래대로 잘 붙여주었나요?
Heathcliff was the first to let out a flabbergasted gasp before the other sinners followed suit.
홍원의 형제자매끼리는 항상 저런 식으로 인사를 주고받는 게 일상인가 보죠?
So yeah, they just kill each other, then stitch each other's heads on. They just do it without destroying their heads.
호차 씨가 유별나게 상냥한 타입이었나 봐.
탓할 이유가 없는 물음을 던지는가. 일말의 준비도 없이 제 차례가 왔다며 맨몸으로 불길에 뛰어들었나. 여전히 같은 생각이라면 지금까지 그랬던 것처럼 눈에 띄지 않고 조용히 있는 것이 옳았을 텐데.
네, 걱정해 주셔서 감사해요.
관조를 흉내내는 말버릇은 도통 고치질 못하나 보구나.
제가 그랬나요?
Do I do that? Noticing Zachu's hand tighten around his weapon, Ishmael quickly jumped in.
아, 1차 심사 통과한 후보자끼리 죽이면 안 된다던 규칙 저만 기억하는 건 아니죠? 계속 위협적으로 나오신다면 저희도 다음 수단을 쓸 수밖에 없다는 점을 알아주시면 좋겠는데요. 오티스 씨, 준비는 끝내둔 거죠?
Oh, preparations.
지원군들은 지금 건물 앞까지 도착한 상태다.
우리한테 지원군이 있어.
It's a fucking.
그래서 섣불리 행동하는 것은 2차 선발을 두고 쓸데없는 무력전이 벌어질 수도 있다는 거지.
허장성세로구나. 애당초 무력은 처음부터 내세울 도리가 아니라 생각한다마는.
Oh, they know.
여기서 너희와 겨룰 생각은 없다.
I still like the woman on the left. She's sick as shit.
가보. 제 그릇에 맞지 않은 것을 담으려 하면 큰 화를 피하지 못할 것이다.
그러나 부딪혀 깨어주고 싶다면 그 또한 순리며 섭리일 테죠.
And with that, they turned around and left us. It seemed that they were here only to give us a warning.
조마조마했어요. 가치우 씨랑 그 흑수들이랑 맞붙게 되면
눈치챈 것 같긴 하지만 합은 좋았네요, 오티스 씨.
무례하게 짝이 없는 놈들이었다. 말하는 내내 우리는 쳐다도 보지 않더군.
Sui Baochai peeked out from a pillar before walking up to Hong Lu.
1차 심사 합격한 거 축하해, 보호가. 정말 어떻게 된 일이야? 네가 가주대전에 나올 줄은 꿈에도 몰랐는데.
I don't. Is she happy?
보차 누나도 1차 심사에서 합격한 걸 축하해.
나한테 숨겼을 정도면 모두에게 알려지지 않길 바랐던 거지?
맞아. 아마 나 때문에 다들 시끌벅적해졌을 것 같네.
괜히 미안해지는구만. 본의 아니게 속인 셈이 되어버렸어.
뭐 어때요? 뻔뻔해지자고요.
이렇게 된 거 네가 가주대전에 나가게 된 걸 다행으로 여기려고.
Ah, so she's happy about it.
왜냐하면 내가 가주대전에 나간 사이에 네가 또다시 대관원을 떠날지도 모른다고 생각했거든. 그렇게 되면 너무 섭섭하잖아. 그러니 가주대전에서라도 계속 볼 수 있게 되어서 다행이야. 마주치게 되면 누구보다 반갑게 인사해주기야.
Sui Baochai left us to rejoin her faction, waving sweetly as she did so. God, that looks so good. I love it. God damn. All right. We'll do this one. Well, actually, do we start off there? I know I want to do 16. This is 14, so I'd be 3 off. You know what? That's enough for this video. So we're gonna go ahead and move over to the extractions, and then next time we'll pick this up. I'm going to be like doing this over and over again. So let's see what we can pull from the collaboration event. Here we go. Wait, I have 11? Or is that? I don't know. No. Ah, this one is not looking promising. Yeah, this was a dog shit one. Okay, let's do another one. Oh, ah! Nope. Never lucky. Okay. We'll do one small one. Click, 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 click. Nope. Do I do another one? Ah, fuck it. Last one. We'll do 31. Get rid of those tickets. Wow, dude. Not even golds. How rare are these ones? Huh. Interesting. And with that, everyone, that is going to conclude this video. So I really hope you all did enjoy it. If you did, go let me know by hitting that like button. And if you're new to the channel and you want to become part of that pack, go and hit that sub button and notification bell to know when a new video goes up. Also, don't forget to leave me a comment down below, because all comments are well appreciated. And with that, everyone, I'm DemoonicWolf, and I'll see you all in the next video that I make, because I am